Once upon a time, there was a young man named Leo who was curious about how to control the human brain. Leo lived in a small town where he was known for his brilliant but quirky ideas. One day, Leo decided to become the master of his own mind. He believed that if he could control his brain, he could achieve anything. Leo's journey began with a visit to an ancient library. He spent hours reading dusty old books about the power of the mind. Leo discovered that the mind was like a vast, unexplored land. He realized that to control his brain, he had to be both an explorer and a leader. Leo decided to take a trip to the mountains to clear his thoughts. The fresh air and beautiful scenery filled him with new ideas. As Leo hiked, he stumbled upon an old wise man sitting by a river. The old man was known as the Mind Sage, a master of mental control. Leo eagerly asked the Mind Sage for advice on controlling his brain. The Mind Sage smiled and invited Leo to sit by the river. "The mind is like this river," the sage began. "It flows freely and constantly. To control the river, you must first understand its flow." Leo listened carefully, realizing the depth of the sage's wisdom. The sage continued, "Your thoughts are like fish swimming in the river. You cannot stop the river, but you can guide the fish." Leo pondered this, understanding that he couldn't stop his thoughts, but he could direct them. The Mind Sage handed Leo a small stone. "This stone represents your focus," the sage explained. "Where you throw it, your mind will follow." Leo threw the stone into the river, watching the ripples spread. He realized that focus was the key to controlling his mind. With renewed determination, Leo thanked the sage and continued his journey. He traveled to a bustling city, where distractions were everywhere. Leo practiced focusing his thoughts, just like the sage had taught him. At first, it was difficult. His mind wandered to every noise and sight. But Leo remembered the stone and the river, and he slowly regained control. He started to feel more confident in his ability to guide his thoughts. One day, Leo decided to test his skills in a crowded marketplace. The noise was overwhelming, but Leo remained calm and focused. He imagined the stone in his mind, directing his thoughts toward his goal. Suddenly, everything around him seemed to slow down. Leo could see everything clearly, as if time had slowed for him. He realized that by controlling his focus, he could control his perception of time. This new ability amazed Leo and made him even more determined. Leo decided to become a tour guide, using his mental skills to navigate through any situation. As a tour guide, he led groups through busy streets and ancient ruins. Leo's ability to stay calm and focused made him the best guide in town. Tourists marveled at his ability to handle any situation with ease. Leo became known as the Mind Traveler, guiding not only tours but also his thoughts. His success inspired others to seek control over their minds. Leo started teaching his techniques to those who wanted to master their own thoughts. People from all walks of life came to learn from him. Leo taught them how to focus, how to guide their thoughts, and how to stay calm. His students began to experience positive changes in their lives. They found themselves achieving goals they had once thought impossible. Leo's methods became famous, and soon he was traveling the world. He visited ancient temples, modern cities, and remote villages. Everywhere he went, Leo shared his knowledge and learned from others. He realized that controlling the mind was a journey, not a destination. Leo continued to explore new ways to understand and guide his thoughts. He practiced meditation, studied psychology, and even learned about neuroscience. With each new experience, Leo's control over his mind grew stronger. He discovered that humor was a powerful tool for mental control. By finding the funny side of any situation, Leo could keep his mind light and free. Leo started incorporating humor into his teachings. His students found that laughter helped them relax and focus. Leo also found that travel itself was a great way to expand the mind. By visiting new places and meeting new people, he kept his mind flexible and open. Leo encouraged his students to travel and experience life to its fullest. He believed that the more you see and experience, the more you can control your mind. Leo's adventures took him to a remote island, known for its mysterious energy. The island was said to have a powerful effect on the mind. Leo felt the island's energy as soon as he arrived. He decided to spend a week on the island, meditating and practicing his skills. The island's beauty and tranquility allowed Leo to reach new levels of mental control. He felt completely at peace, in control of every thought and emotion. On his last day on the island, Leo had a breakthrough. He realized that the ultimate control over the mind was not control at all. It was acceptance, accepting every thought, every emotion, without judgment. By accepting his thoughts, Leo found that they lost their power over him. He no longer needed to control his mind because he was at peace with it. Leo returned home with a new understanding of mental mastery. He continued to teach, but now with a focus on acceptance and mindfulness. His students found this new approach even more powerful than before. Leo's journey had come full circle, from controlling his mind to accepting it. He realized that the true power of the mind was in letting go. Leo's life became a balance of control and freedom. He continued to travel, teach, and explore the world with an open mind. People from all over the world sought Leo's wisdom. They wanted to learn how to find peace within themselves. Leo's teachings became known as the Mind Traveler's Guide. It was a guide to living with a clear, focused, and peaceful mind. Leo's journey showed that controlling the mind was about more than just focus. It was about embracing every thought, every experience, with an open heart. Leo's story became a source of inspiration for people everywhere. His journey proved that the mind was a powerful tool, but also a gentle friend. Leo continued to live his life with joy, humor, and curiosity. He traveled to new places, met new people, and learned new things. Leo's mind was no longer a mystery to him, but a companion on his journey. He found peace in every moment, whether he was alone or with others. Leo's story spread far and wide, reaching people in every corner of the world. They all learned from Leo's journey and found their own path to mental peace. The Mind Traveler's Guide became a symbol of hope and strength. It reminded people that the mind, like life, is a journey to be embraced. And so, Leo lived a life of adventure, laughter, and peace, always guiding his mind with a gentle hand. His story, the story of the Mind Traveler, was a testament to the power of the human spirit.